So, good evening. The season has finally ended. Finally, we can all have a break from that dross that we've watched this season. We are going to get into player ratings in a second. Before I do that, big up to everybody who has watched the streams and all the videos this season. It's been absolutely mad. It's been lit. We are going to get into player ratings after I play this Werripy video. This is the last video I'll be promoted on, so this is the last opportunity for you guys to go and get your 1 month free trial. On the Werripy website. If you suffer from depression or mental health, do go and check it out. Type your email address in, put a password in, you're signed up for a month. You'll get $4 off of the membership after that if you use the discount code in the description, and $1 of that goes to the Gunner Claude Trust. So big up to Philip, who runs the Werripy website. I'm going to play this video, and then we're going to get into player ratings, people. Smash the likes up. Make sure you follow Jez's channel as well. It's in the description.
Werripy. Therapy wherever, whenever.
Hello and welcome to Know Yourself, brought to you by Werripy. Therapy wherever, whenever. In this 4-week course, you will learn how to indicate areas of inner conflict and distress and reflect on them. You will also learn about how different versions of yourself compete with each other to make you feel depressed. This course uses simple models to illustrate different psychological processes. At the end of each lesson, you will be able to draw a model of yourself and see how your depression and inner conflict has been created. We encourage you to take each lesson at your own pace. There is a lot to learn. Short videos and diagrams are provided to make the information easier to digest. Homework will be assigned at the end of every lesson. Also, please make the most of the week between the lessons by applying what you've learned and by doing the homework consistently throughout the week. Before you start this course, have some nice paper, some different color pens, and some tracing paper handy. So, without further ado, let's get started. Click on the tab below to proceed to the first week of the course, the objective and method theory.
Oh, you wouldn't think I'm an experienced streamer, would you? Didn't even unmute myself. Do go and check the link out in the description, people. Jez, for anyone who hasn't seen your fan cam, give us your little breakdown. First and foremost of how the season's ended up and how it's been, and then on the game.
Crap season. Achieved nothing. Useless manager. Arteta, get out, you prick. And that's today. Great end to the season. Great 5-1. Always good to go out with a great win. But sorry, people. This guy's going to take us absolutely nowhere. Absolute unclassy manager. Arteta, fuck off, you prick.
There you go. Wise words from Jez. I totally agree, mate. It's taken us nowhere apart from mediocrity. Kenny, you was at the game, and did you stay for the love fest at the end for finishing 5th?
Well, what I did is I was hoping that you were going to save me from that, because I was hoping that you were going to send the link. I'll get outside the grounds, go to my usual vantage point, and then I'll be safe from it. So, unfortunately, you can imagine I did get to hear that song again, I'm afraid, and it gets worse and worse every time I hear it. And the way our fans get taken in by this club in order to belt it out, it's just one of those things where it's just nonsense, absolutely rubbish. You know, they played out the Lacazette song, status quo song, and it's just really people trying to make themselves all better. There are a few fans who do get it. Deep down there, very disappointed, frustrated and angry. And there's some fans who are still harping on back to the phrases they were using in August, where, I'll take 5th now. That was an offer. And it's only when they go through all the games we've had this season, they realise it was a missed opportunity. It's flat as a pancake. You know what I mean? 2 reasons why we're in this situation, why we're all depressed, and why, sadly, we've been proved right, is Mikel and Arteta.
100%, mate. Yeah, it was mad because obviously we were watching it on TV, and there was loads of empty seats, number one. Number two, there was glum faces all around the stadium at one point. Yeah, even though we were winning the game, there's people sitting there like this, just like. I think the reality is the fact that Tottenham were absolutely spanking.
Oh, no one's talking. No one's talking about Tottenham. What people are doing, they're actually more concerned and checking on events in East Manchester and Merseyside. You know, Everton fans were probably one of the best commentators out there. They're probably doing a John Moxon. I mean, as I said before in my fan cam, got a lot of respect for Everton fans, but you know, it's one of those things is that I don't want Arsenal to be reduced to what they were doing, because you know that's a great club celebrating Liverpool not winning the title when they were challenging Liverpool in the 80s. So Arsenal in danger of getting to that situation. We should never ever say never in football, because anything can happen, mate, in football. Remember, I didn't think we'd finish 8th in you know, but we finished twice in the year 8th. You know what I mean? So anything can happen, and that's why we need to address the side. If people want to join us, they can, but if they want to, you know, ignore us, they can. But, you know, we've got to keep on pushing for high standards.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%, mate. At the end of the day, the football club standards are driven by either the owner or the fan base. I've said it all season. Yeah, and if the fans are, like, when they panned around the stadium earlier, pretty much every 5 fans had the new shirt on.
Yeah.
Like, mate, 70 quid. And we were 4 points clear three games ago. We finished behind them by what, 2 points was it? Yeah. So we've totally bottled that. And even if we got top 4, that's still ain't an achievement. That is not an achievement. Yeah, we were doing that under Wenger for 20 years. And for me personally, I just think, you know, if like they zoomed in, I don't know if you see it, Jez, they zoomed in on Edu and his son. They were sitting there laughing. They were literally sitting there laughing. I was like, yeah, they're looking around the stadium going, well, that was easy. Yeah, that was easy. Look at them, they all bought the shirt. Yeah. Somebody's just sent me on Instagram a photo of El Neni going into a little room. It looks like he's about to sign his new contract. Yeah. It's 2022, mate, and we're playing with Xhaka and El Neni in midfield. It's embarrassing. Meanwhile, we're being told we can't compete. We're being told that Tottenham are an irrelevant team, according to all of our fans all season. They're shit and they're crap. Yeah, that manager's gone into there and got them straight in the top 4 inside 6 months, not even spending a penny. Yeah, he got 2 players on loan, who, by the way, have been fantastic for them. Yeah, Kulusevski, his goal today was amazing. Unbelievable goal. He's got Son firing towards and getting the golden boot with Salah. He's got Kane back on side. Yeah, and all of a sudden, they're bagging goals for fun. It's actually embarrassing to sit here and witness some of the crap that we have seen this season, not only from Arsenal as a team, but from our fan base. Glorifying mediocrity non-stop. But listen, anyone who wants to check out our final season ratings, go and check out the podcast from yesterday. The player ratings are towards the end of that for the season. This is the player ratings solely for Everton. Jez, let's go with the goalkeeper, mate. Aaron Ramsdale.
7.
Pretty
Solid.
simple.
Did his job, and couldn't do anything about the goal. 7.
Yep, 100% agree with you, mate. Kenny, let's go to Cedric. Scored an absolute screamer.
Played very well today. I think for me he was our best player today, so I'm going to give him an 8.
Yeah, I thought he was good today. I thought he was very good. From the first whistle, I don't know who it was that he started pushing and kicking off on, but he got fouled, I think, and he started pushing someone straight away. I was like, what's going on here? Let's go to the other side. Nuno Tavares. Jez.
5. Terrible. He needs to learn how to actually have a shot on goal. Because I'll tell you what, kicking the ball into Rose Ed won't do nothing for me. 5.
Yeah, he needs to leave the club. That's what he needs to do. He literally needs to go. Let's go to centre backs. Rob Holding, Kenny.
Rob Holding, you know, it wasn't a difficult job today. Everton were poor. The only person in the Everton team that actually looked like they had a bit of oomph about him was DCL, and he won a lot of aerial battles. But I thought Holding steady at his 6.
Gabriel scored a goal. Was nowhere to be seen when they crossed the ball across the goal. Same as Holding, really. That goal was just comical. What did you make of him, Jez?
I'll give him a 6 for scoring a goal. Apart from that, not a lot. But fair play, scored a goal, so I'll give him a 6.
Didn't the Everton offered fuck all though? Let's be honest.
Uh-huh.
They did. That was their B team. It was shocking. Let's go into midfield. Granit Xhaka. Kenny.
Oh, it's me.
Sorry,
Granit
mate.
Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. Easy game for him, wasn't it? You know, I think the only time you noticed that he's playing was their little flashpoint with Dele Alli, which we all enjoyed because Dele Alli's ex-Tottenham. So,
That was all for the Amazon cameras, that mate.
Yeah, of course it was.
Game, wasn't it?
Of course it was. You know, they even had a little chat afterwards and said, you know, maybe Dele Alli was giving him a bit of pointers because remember he was heavily involved in the Spurs Amazon documentary as well. But Granit is what he is on the tin. Do you give him 6? Do you give him 7? You just give him 6 because he didn't have much to do. 6.
Let's go to Mohamed El Neni, Jez.
Yeah, El Neni, 6 because sideways, backwards, sideways. Why have we not got a midfielder that can actually attack a defence like we used to have?
You mean like James Maddison?
Yes.
He scored again today, by the way. Scored at the bridge the other day. We were told he was rubbish, mate. He scored in his goal this season.
Kenny, you know, why can we not get somebody like a Bergkamp-esque? I'm not saying as good as that, or a Vieira, or a Perez, you know, that can actually take on a bloody defence. We don't have one. I'm sorry, mate. That's what you're getting. You're getting 6.
Do you know what I think that is? I think because the stakes are so high in terms of the money now, just to get into Europe and stuff like that, they almost get it coached out of them, a lot of these players. It's like when you watch some of these players, you think you can't be that crap. I mean, we're going to come to Pepe in a bit. Yeah, there was a bit of skill he done through 2 players. In fact, I'll save it. Let's go to Martin Odegaard, Kenny. Scored a lovely goal, by the way.
Excellent. But you know, he did well today. You know, he scored a good goal. You know, it was a game where he had a lot of space. You know, it was one of those things. You know, no pressure, brilliant football. Give him a 7.
Yeah, when he ain't pressed, it's a different player, isn't it? Let's go to Gabriel Martinelli, Jez.
Yeah, Martinelli. Yeah, you know, fair play to him, mate. I thought he did some great work today, and seriously impressed me. So I'm giving him a 7.
I thought he was good as well. Let's go to the opposite side. The star boy, Bukayo Saka, Kenny.
Oh, you know what? There were instances where, you know, he got him behind the Everton defence, got him behind Braithwaite, and, you know, his final finish wasn't strong enough. You know, like I said, he had a strongest game, but, you know, got to do better than that against a team that was there to be beaten heavily and in a humiliating manner. So for me, I'm going to give Bukayo Saka a very disappointing 6.
Let's go to Eddie Nketiah. Jez scored a goal. Nice little finish, actually. Very nice little header. What did you make of him today?
Oh, I thought he put a shift in, Lee, and fair play to the fella. Can't fault him. He's worked hard in the last few games. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Let's go to the substitute, Sambi Lokonga, Kenny.
He came on, Sambi. You know, it was an easy, nice little run out for him. Wasn't particularly troubled, so I'm going to give him a nice little 6 as well.
And Nicola Pepe, as I was saying a minute ago, Jez, jinked past 2 players real quick. Poor shot in the end, but it's like I don't know what it is with this guy as to why he ain't played, mate. And especially when you look at Bukayo Saka, sometimes you just think you look knackered, mate. Why is this guy not played? It's crazy, and that's probably his last appearance for Arsenal, because I think we will bin him in the summer. But he came off the bench. What did you make of him?
Yeah, I feel so sorry for him, which is Pepe. I really do. The guy showed some class today, and I think yesterday we were talking, you know, give him a run of games, for fuck's sake. Give him a guy a chance. You know, this is like holding back, you know, an absolute racehorse. But no, Arteta, mate, you've ruined this fella, and fair play to him. Coming on, I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, that's the prime example of being coached. Yeah, coaching it out of you. Yeah, if he was under Arsene Wenger, and I know we all wanted him out, Wenger, right? But if he was under Arsene Wenger, he'd flourish, mate. Yeah, he would have flourished because we set up more attacking under Wenger. This guy's more about, oh, you've got to be in a rigid system and all of that crap. Let's go to Lacazette. Probably played his last game for the club as well, Penny.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of us would jinx the health of that. You know, he came close a couple of times with, you know, a good shot which he bent round the post. You know, he was effervescent when he came on. And, you know, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. But, you know, it's a sad indictment that, you know, that he's managed. And it's quite a difficult thing to do. But he seemingly managed it. He managed to make Eddie and Nketiah, like I said, the preferred choice, you know, as centre forward. You know, that is probably one of the most difficult things to do in football. And he's found a way to achieve that. Got to hand it to him, mate.
Mad, isn't it? It's actually mad. It wouldn't surprise me if he signed a new contract if we had stayed in the and got in the Champions League.
Oh, I'm convinced. Well, judging by the way Arsenal do act, you know, all these standards that mean you are demanding, and all the bullshit that we were served about, you know, clearing the decks, lowering the wage bill. You would have thought that, you know, we were going to get some fresh faces, but you know, as Claude says, you know, the milk has gone stale, but we're still keeping it in the fridge.
Exactly. You don't put it back in the fridge, do you? Yeah. And we were. And it's mad, actually, because when you actually compare to Tottenham, who actually got that 4th spot in the end, they actually signed 2 players in January. Both their players have had a massive impact on that club. Yeah. And Kulusevski especially. I mean, I don't know how many goals he's scored, but it's got to be double digits. And if it ain't, it's close. Yeah,
well, I'll tell you one thing about Kulusevski as well. Kulusevski as well is that, you know, no Spurs fan is going to complain if he's offered an option to.
It's already done. It's already done. Him and Romero, it's done.
Well, like, and that's the thing, you know, there's genuine quality, and he's a complete upgrade on Bergwijn and you know, like Moura as well. So, you know, in one stroke, an elite manager's improved the team in just one area, and to the extent that he's shot them into the top 4. So, you know,
and not only that. The other player we signed, Bentancur, set him up for his first goal. He got 2 goals today. Kulusevski set him up for the first goal. Yeah, and that is another upgrade in midfield for Tottenham. So they've upgraded 2 areas real quick. Now all he's got to do, Conte, is what he's a master at, sorting the defence out.
Well, like the club with the small
attack.
Well, it's funny, a club with a small mentality and an allegedly smaller club still managed to attract one of the best managers in world football and has more loftier ambitions than us. Funny that. Football's a funny old game, isn't it?
Well, it is a funny old game, mate. It's also a very simple game. Somebody once famously says, very simple game. Yeah, confused by idiots or something, wasn't it? Something along them lines. We're going to do a 3, 2, 1 countdown. This is the last player ratings of the season. I want to say, first and foremost, thanks to both of you guys for doing the podcast, the player ratings, the fan cams. You guys, I love you to bits, man. Love you to bits. And big up to everyone that watches these videos. Even if you don't like us, we don't care because we still come back the next week for the next game. This is going to start again in August. There's only going to be uploaded videos of transfer news because obviously we're going to be linked to everyone pretty much and sign no one. So I'll be uploading 3 a day as of tomorrow. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But if you want to cry about the player ratings, leave it in the comments and just put yours. We don't care. 3, 2, 1, 5.
You know what? You know you've got to be fair to the man anyway. Give him a 6. We won 5-1. You know, like I said, reason why he's not getting a higher mark because it's not really easy. It's not really easy to manage. You know, well, it's actually quite easy to manage a team when there's no pressure and you're playing a team like Everton who basically celebrated the fact that they're in the division. I mean, a big club like Everton celebrating being in the Premiership. How things change, how standards go right to the floor. You're talking about our standards going to the floor. What about theirs?
Go on, Jez. Give him your 0. I can see you giving him a 0. Go on, mate.
Yeah, 0. Mate, I'm giving him the season's rating.
Fair enough.
-5 today, he gets a 0.
No,
Sorry, Kelly. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
I don't want the fucking bloke here.
Yeah.
Neither do I. Neither
Yeah.
do I. And you know what? It's been amused by someone who's told me that I'm not a likable pundit, and that that's why I don't get all these lovely offers for other people get. Well, you know what? Got to say as it is, mate. Can't sit on the fence. Can't do voiceovers for Sky. I can't go on BBC Sport. I may be a lot of things. Maybe I'm dislikable, but I don't look down on fans and think I'm better than them. Especially fans have been going for years, and I don't go on like I speak for them. So I'd rather be dislikable me than false and pretentious like some of our new fans.
There you go. And
I won't ever. I'll get loads of hate for this. I don't care. I've had a flying fluby. I don't want this man. He will never, ever take us anywhere.
100% he won't.
I want him out of this club at the soonest opportunity. And the fact is, Lee, Kenny, and I, come on,
we're going to crack the whip.
People are turning to us.
Exactly. And the reason why I turned to us is because they got a home. You're welcome. You're more than welcome to express your views and more than welcome to express your frustrations. If you want to sort of back the manager after a win, go for it. We're not going to hold it against you. But, the fact is that as long as you guys admit that the club is the star and you admit to yourselves that this guy's never going to take us to the summit of English football, which is why we should be, interviewing managers like that and employing them. And that's the thing. You're either a big club or you're not. If you're not a big club, then that's fine. But I don't support Portsmouth or Plymouth. I support Arsenal.
Exactly. And on that bombshell, we are going to wrap this up.
Arteta out!
Yeah, just remember, people. It was only about 3-4 weeks ago. Arteta said, "If we don't get Champions League, it's a failure."
Yeah.
And then he sat on BBC Sport the other day doing an interview saying it's phenomenal what we've done. It's unprecedented and never been done before, and it's an overachievement. Just remember, that's the manager you've been backing for 2.5 years. Yeah. Just remember, he was 4 points clear of that lot with 3 games to go and finished 2 behind them, and apparently they're irrelevant. Yeah, well, they've got a fucking top manager. I know that much. We'll see you all next season. Arteta
out. All right, guys. I'm gonna run.
Out, you prick.